Hi YouTube friends. Right, I've popped on today to do my January finished pages. A little early, but I've got to do it when I feel good and when apparently the sun comes out, so we've got some light. So we'll jump straight into it. So the first colouring I did in the month was from Colour in Heaven Halloween Special, and I think this is number 80. And probably wondering why I've got the Halloween books back out, but I really fancied this one because it looked wintry. And my themes for this month were winter, my birthday, and unicorn or Pegasuses. So here we go, it's my first one. I really liked how the background come out with this pinky, bluey, purpley thing going on. And looks very wintry and cold. Right, my next one is from Tiny Year, and this is also a Colour in Heaven one, and this is a project book, but I'm not doing the shelves like everyone else. I'm just doing one of the little pictures because there are some days where I'm not too well and these won't be too much of a challenge for me, so I just did this little picture to start us off. Okay, so that's that one. And they're very similarly, that's not a word, but you get what I mean. I'm doing the same in the Zodiac special because they've got some little pictures at the back of them, and this is issue 67. And I have done Aquarius because I'm Aquarius, and I know the beginning part of January is Capricorn, but I wanted to start with Aquarius as it's my sign. So yes, I've just done this little girl, well, little water carrier. I like how the water has come out on that one. Okay, so there's that one. Next one is Colour the Year, and this one is by Sugar Sweet, and this is a Instagram group of lovely ladies that are doing this, hosted by Finding Joy in Colour, who's also on YouTube, and I did start off with them, and then unfortunately I've had to leave the group. Nothing to do with them whatsoever, they're all lovely and very supportive and just really lovely people, but I will tell you about it in a minute, but I'll just show you the pictures. So, for the group, we were meant to be colouring all the pictures in January. The section January, because there's January, February, and so on and so forth. That is a demand. My brain doesn't like demands, and I thought I'd be okay with it. But then when I started seeing everybody's pictures and the same picture coming up and up and up and up and up on the group, my brain was like, no, we're not having any of this. So I did manage, before the avoidance kicked in, I did manage to do January 2nd National Sci-Fi Day, and I did 7th of January, which was National Tempura Day, and I do like how they've come out, they're lovely, and the ladies on there have done such lovely artwork. It's, as I said, absolutely nothing to do with them. It's just how my brain works that I can't push past it, and I don't want to waste this colouring book, so my best option was to leave, because then there was no demand on me, and then I could just pick, you know, just one picture from each month, and I'll be able to colour in it again. So if any of the ladies are watching from that group, and just do, I mean, you're going to be colouring the whole month anyway, but if you just want to do one with me, I would be able to do that, because with Karen I can do the body colour every single month, because there is no demand on it. We just pick the picture, we don't show each other till we've finished, and it works fine. It works absolutely fine because there's no pressure. Also, if I didn't do it because I'm not very well, she's not going to, you know, care at all. And if she doesn't do it, I don't care. You know, we'll just catch up the next month. It's not a problem. So, yeah. It's just how I work. I'm sorry, I'm neurodivergent, and that's how my brain does. So moving on. Okay, so this is from Chibi Girls Colouring Book by April Amber, Volume 1. And I have been switching up some pictures again. So, because I was still on my trying to get over Stranger Things. Oh, hold on. I'll just find the blank picture so that we can so I can show you what I did to it. Oh, there we go. I did mark them. Oh, there we go. So the first one that I changed up was this girl, and I changed her to. So I'm all fingers and thumbs today. It's just not working for me, even though I've marked the pages. Yeah. So okay, we got there. We got there. So I changed this into Elle from Stranger Things, and she's at the Snowball 84 dance. I like how I've done like sparkly curtains and all the sparkly up here as well. And if you've watched it, you'll remember it. And I even added the little blue hairband as well and copied her dress. And the other one I changed up was, I changed this one. And I changed it to this L again. And I've done her in front of the 3 waterfalls. Now if you don't watch, you're not going to know what we're on about, but that's fine. And then I've just put at the bottom, I believe. I've got over the trauma now. But yeah, so did her waterfalls. So that was those 2. Little cards. Right, next one was for the hashtag Light versus Dark 2026. Hashtag Angels versus Demons by Piggy Pens and Hollyberry Colours. I expect you've all seen it now. Like they've got videos out about it, and they've obviously got the new one for February. And I did out of Angels and Demons, funny enough, because that seemed to fit the theme. Because I didn't know if I wanted to be on Piggy Pen's side or Hollyberry's Colours side. So for the first month, I was on both of their sides. So I did this one. So lovely Demon and Angel, but obviously did the Angel in the Demon colours and vice versa. And so it was a bit of a support for both, because I've got both of them there, but I've switched them up to each other's. Hope they got that when they looked at the picture. I thought I'd better explain it. So yeah, this is this one. Liked how her lace sort of sleevey bits came out, and I added this detail on here because I thought it needed to look a bit more like, don't know if that's coming up or not. Oh yeah, it is. Sort of like lacy, sort of black lacy stuff. There's that one. Okay, next one. So this is a Grimm Fairy Tale special, and this book and the book before, The Angels and Demons, I did a swap with a lovely lady that's on YouTube. She's Sapphire Colours, I believe. And we did a swap for 2 books. So I sent her 2 books and she sent me 2 books. So, you know, that's a nice way to do things. And I did, this was for the hashtag Colour the Fairy Tales by Geordie Colours. And this month was Rapunzel. So I decided to do the witch out of Rapunzel. So there you go, you can see Rapunzel's hair there, and I had fun making her look ugly as possible for all her horrible warts and yeah, scabby bits. So yeah, this was the witch from Rapunzel. And the next one I got, this was a lovely picture that Sapphire Colours, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, who I did the book swap with, she sent me this picture that she had drew herself, and so I coloured that one in and put that up on Instagram. Everyone will be linked below, like all the people that I'm mentioning. So yeah, I really enjoyed colouring this picture, and I liked making the buzzy. That's because I was going to say bunny and fuzzy, and we got buzzy. You all knew what I meant, didn't you? I got the buzzy. The buzzy is fuzzy. So there we go. And what I loved is I put this piece of paper underneath, and I've nearly got the exact copy. Brilliant. Alright, next one I did in Colouring Heaven's Christmas Special, and this is number 133, and I decided to do this one for winter theme because it's all cosy, colourful jumpers, and I wasn't quite finished with the Christmas colouring books because I kind of wanted to, you know, try and get one in each. So there we go. So yeah, this is nice and bright and colourful, but still a little bit chilly, and with the blue and the snowflakes, and they all look warm and cosy, the foxes and the jumpers, very bright. Right, next is Misfits, a unicorn colouring book for adults by White Stag, and I did the puffin unicorn. So he's having a little puff. And I had a whole discussion with my son, who's 20, about if it would make a puff noise or would it make a like a jingly bell noise, but he wasn't having any of that because he's very sensible, and I am not. So answers below, what do you think? So yeah, I did this little unicorn, and he's called Sparkly Vapour. How cute. So yeah, that's that one. Nice and easy one. Then I got, before Christmas, I got a couple of books off of Marketplace, but the lady couldn't post after Christmas, so I got these. Also, as it is my birthday month, I have got a lot of colouring books. They are all second hand though. There's a couple that are new, but generally they are second hand from Vinted, so I'll probably do a video to show you all the ones I got, because I did get a lot, but I was buying bundles, and I sold a lot of my colouring books that I didn't want on Vinted to get them, so you know, I'm recycling. So I got this Slinky Tart. This is a little bit naughty, so not a lot naughty, but if you're, you know, offended by naughty, just fast forward. This is by Denise Griffith, and illustrated by, I'm going to hold that up because I think that's Tamara Van something or other. Anyway, I did this one, and if you go on my Instagram, you can see the before, and this is the after, because some of the pages were a little bit coloured in here. On this one, it was just her pink ice in here, and her pants were coloured in, and her eyes. So I just sort of adapted it, and then I just drew in baker cake behind her and sort of did it in sprinkly cake colours. I did go a little dark on her face, which I wasn't overly happy with, but it's done now, so that's good. I think she came out all right, and there's lots of girls in here to do. So that's that one. This one I also got from the lady from Facebook too, that was in that package. So this is Find Your Aesthetic by Coco Yo. And I did this page, and I sort of birthdayed it up a bit. So I did write in there birthday and girl, and then I adapted it to me, So I've got sunflowers and cornflowers and daisies because they are, and bluebells because they are my favourite flowers. I had a skirt when I was 10 years old that I got for my birthday, and it was just like this. So the top part of it was like that, and then it had like a frill at the bottom which was silver like this. So I thought, I'm going to do that like my 80s skirt that I got. It's funny, I got it for my birthday because my mum used to always take me out and I'd buy one special thing with her that was my birthday present. That was it. And I never wore it. Never, because I was too conscious, and also I'm not very good with silky things, sensory issues. And it was a skirt, and I never wore skirts when I was young. I just, I think I was dopamine buying. It was the colours in the 80s. And then I changed this into a martini bottle, and she obviously had a martini glass here, so that was, going to be martini, wasn't it? That used to be my drink when I used to go out clubbing, dry martini with lemonade, but I don't drink anymore because can't, health condition. And then strawberries, which I love, but I'm allergic to. But I do love a strawberry. Sometimes I just have one and, suffer the consequences. And of course I've done it with the grey hair because I have grey hair with the brown hair underneath because it just won't go away. It's just pick a colour. And the last two things I did here, just a nod so that I would remember. I did a pink balloon for Cancer for Picky Pens because she's doing her colour-a-thon in February, and I wanted to mention it, and it was the only way I'd remember if I had a visual something. So yes, pop over to Picky Pens, the link will be below, and you can check all about the colour-a-thon. There's lots of lovely people getting involved. They're raising money for cancer, and I did the pink one because breast cancer is quite prominent in my family, so that one. And then I thought, well, we'll go on the theme of support. This is the autism colours because autism is rife in our family too. So, support all your charities. And then I just did the bunting, in whatever colour. So that's that one. Okay, next one I have is in Colour in Heaven, Alice in Wonderland Special. Yes, I was getting into the Colour in Heavens because I've got a lot of them and they need colouring in. So, and I really like the Alice. I think it is probably one of my favourites. And I did her, and I did it all like birthday balloons, and she doesn't look very impressed, which is generally how I feel on my birthday too. So I've done all these helium balloons, which are quite fun to do. Not sure about the background colour, but does make her pop off the page, doesn't it? But yeah, and I just did her sort of normal. I didn't do her with the grey hair. She's not me. She's just somebody having a birthday. Oh, there's that one. Right, my next one is in R.J. Hampson's Winter Wonder, and this was my body colour with lovely Karen, the Arty crafter. Now, I will just show you hers because I've got it up on my phone ready. So this is Karen's, and she's done an absolutely fantastic job, and I will bring mine in as well. And I said to Karen, I really like, that we don't see each other's before, and then when we get them, we can see what we did the same. That's what I always like to look for. And I know we've done this sort of bit here in the brown, but I think everything else we've done quite different. I wasn't very happy how my dragon came out. It just wasn't happening for me. But other than that, I like all the rest of it, and of course Karen has done a super fantastic job there. So yeah, there we go. And I did it for my birthday, just before my birthday, and I added on Instagram, I added the song "It's My Party and I Cry If I Want To" because appropriate, and I end up singing that every year. It's just a I don't know, comes into my head every year. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Right, next one I've got 30-Day Happiness Challenge colouring book by Cuckoo Wayo. Trying to get in these colouring books that I don't colour very often. And I spotted this one. Oh, the card's even a bit birthday-y. Cute. Okay, so number 21, celebrate every win. And I agree, every win, celebrate it. Preferably with cake. So I did her. She looks like she's having a jolly old time with her balloons and her noise makers. Can't remember what they're called, but they're noisy. And her very, very bright clothing. This is definitely not a self-portrait. I like bright clothing, but definitely this might be a bit much. So that's that one. Right. Next one I got was Modern Manga colouring book. This is one of the ones I got like with my birthday money. So you'll see a picture early, but I'll show it in the other video if I manage to make it. So this one's by this person here, and I did do a bit of changing up on this one because this is for my theme like unicorn, and you can see she's got like the Shire horse sort of thing going on here. Now, this picture before, there was a third eye, and there was some sort of blob coming off the third eye, and I can't do, no, yuck. I do not like third eyes, I think that's odd. So, I changed it into a unicorn horn, and did all her hair sort of unicorny and flowy. That's what made me think of it, because her hair is just so lovely and flowy. And I just turned, I don't know what she had on. It could have been a blanket, it could have been a jumper, I have no idea. Anyway, I've sort of adapted it so it's skin and then sort of, I don't know, horse and Shire fur hair thing going on here. Now it can either still be a jacket that's just off her arms, or she can be a part unicorn person. So, yep, there's that one. Right, nearly at the end. So, next one is from Colour in Heaven, Anime Compendium. And we have this one, which I've done Chibi. It's from the Chibi collection by Josh Lee. Little Sweet Princess. And I have done pancakes because they are my favourite food, and my mum used to make them for me every birthday, and now I have well, my mum's still around, but nobody here makes me any pancakes for my birthday, life's hard. And I ain't got the energy to make them, so I feel a bit sad. So I coloured some instead, wishing somebody would make me pancakes. So pancakes, and then she's got some cakes and stuff down here, which are always good, and some macaroons and some blueberries. And I did her hair a bit Neapolitan. So she's holding a chocolate bar because, who wouldn't? So there we go. So there's that one. And then the last two are from Kawaii Horror by Jade Summer. And these are discombobulated. Most of my older Jade Summer books are discombobulated and they're into a file, because I used to share the second half, because there's like 50 pages but 25 repeats. So the other 25 I would share with my friend. So I had to, rip the book apart to get to them. And so I put them in a file. And so, yeah. So this is from there. Done another unicorn, as you can see, and I'm very excited because I've just realised there's only 6 pages left in this book to have completed. So I've put that as a project book now because I need to complete a book. I mean, wouldn't it be great? I've been colouring since I was little, like 4. I've never completed a book because, yeah, I just haven't. I get bored and I move on. But I'm going back and I'm going to complete it. 6 pages. Come on. cheer me on. And so I also did, whoop, have a wobble. I did another one from Kawaii Horror. And I did her in Daphne colours from Scooby-Doo. Just to bring her in, and did the ghosties. So yeah, I think I can do this. I think I can complete this because it's been long enough since I haven't coloured in it, and then I just need to... It's fun and free. I don't have to do it all the time. Don't be a demand, for goodness sake. It's fine. Oh goodness, keep wobbling you. So yes, I did these two. So that is all of it, people. Right, I hope you have enjoyed all of it. Please leave me a comment below, and like and subscribe, and hope everyone has a wonderful February. Take care, everyone. Bye.